Eredar Warlock.
I have returned. How will this benefit me?
He is going to be our spellcaster. Humorous to a degree, since no actual powerful spell there. Smoke Bomb is at least practical for getting them off my case. Bash is always fun, but Smoke Bomb helps me stay alive. So that's the winner in this scenario until I can actually find a spell that can do damage, like Rain of Fire, Blizzard, Chain Lightning, that sort of thing. So we'll have to go with defensive. Up the mic input. I think it's alright. You should be able to hear me. Right. I always have it about 64. Any louder than that and it just peaks. See, he misses his attacks now. I think it might be better than 40%. Feels like it makes him miss a lot. What you got? What you got? Endurance Aura. 10 summons damage. What we want is we want spell damage. Pure spell damage. Pure unadulterated spell damage. I'm just going to take the armor.
Don't waste my time.
It's not too much, but it's still armor for free. So, a bit more defensive.
Of course. Right.
Hopefully we find some abilities to actually make him pop off a little bit though.
Of course.
Just got to battle the pig.
None can oppose me.
And the sentry.
I await your counsel.
He's leveled up. This is the Sacred Pillar. You can use this to restore hit points, but unless you get good mana regeneration on it, it gives a little bit of healing, but you won't be able to use it often. You need lots of mana regeneration to keep casting that spell.
Don't waste my time.
Brilliance Aura. Obviously nice for mana return. However, if I get enough intelligence, I probably shouldn't have a problem with that. Frost Nova is not a bad spell. Instantaneous, does some damage.
How will this benefit me?
Slows them down.
By any means
Yeah, I try not to take anything like Brilliance Aura, because as far as I remember, he still didn't put in anything that allowed you to remove spells. So you don't really want any dead spells, because you'll never get rid of them. They just sit there. And Brilliance Aura will be probably a dead spell.
Right. Not enough, you call on me. Vanquish the weak. Wake up. Time to die. You call on me. You have an idea. By any means necessary.
Take the mana pot. Right. Nothing too exciting here. Base damage for a few difficulty. It's okay, but I think his damage is really supposed to be coming from... Are there spell immune mobs? There can be. I can't remember if you can get around those. There's got to be a way to get around those. I'll have to deal with that when it comes around, I suppose. Yeah. I'll just take the movement speed.
How will this benefit me? I'll do what
Bit more control for Mr. Spellcaster.
Of course. Right. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way.
Get their attention.
I'll do what I must. This one.
Leave that base alone.
Wake up. Time to die. I'll do what I must. Of course. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way.
This man just likes summoning trees. You could kill him for experience if you want, but I'm not really doing that. I'll use a heal from this. Get that cooldown. What does upgrade smoke bomb do? It just levels it up from level 1 to 2.
How will this benefit me?
Not really worth. Ah, there you go. Rain of fire.
You have an idea? Of course, by any means necessary.
That's much more like it.
Stay out of my way.
I don't think you can swap the position of the spells in this, can you?
I'll do what I must by any means necessary.
Oh, that's a big boy.
I await your counsel. Stay out
Just
of my
by
way.
himself, is he?
Right. Of course. I'll do what I must. Don't waste my time. Vanquish the weak.
At least he's not dropping the infernal. He can't. Or can he? Yeah, he could, I think. He just isn't.
Of course.
What's up? I'm just doing this at the moment, Subslay. This trash map. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know if that's retroactive or not, but we'll just take it. I think you need to get actual flat spell damage, though, really, to have any impact in this. Percentage spell damage does nothing for me at the moment. Or next to nothing. That was doing 25 damage a tick, so we'll see.
Of course.
That says 29, so that is doing something. I picked him because he's an Erudite Warlock, so... But he's okay, if he's strength. We can get him mana. Agility will be pretty much next to useless. I got a defensive ability with Smoke Bomb. I do lack a bit of punch though, so I think the first boss is going to be kind of brutal. Unless I can get some flat spell damage. Permanent Immolation's good. Pretty much the winner out of that. The only downside is you have to be close to the mobs, but it's still probably worth it. This is the latest version. Yeah, you just take the Permanent Immolation.
Right. Of course. Stay out of my way.
It's boss time. Time to lose.
By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. I'll do what I must. Right.
There's Nazgrel.
By any means necessary. Vanquish the weak. None can oppose me.
So far, so good. But what's he got up his sleeve? Ah, that's what he's got up his sleeve.
I await your counsel. Of course. Stay out of my way.
That's okay. Sometimes they summon a whole bunch of mobs. I'm just trying to see what else he does.
Stay out of my way. This
Even if you move out of that,
is what I must.
you have to basically already be moving. But we get past him.
Of course. Stay out of my way.
Oh, there you go.
How will
Easy
this
winner.
benefit me? Of course. By any means necessary.
Gloves of Haste. Lifesteal sometimes, but I guess always spell damage.
Me. I'll do what I must. Right.
Right.
Of course.
So yeah,
Out of my way.
instead of this doing 10 points of damage, it's going to be 35 points of damage with the 25 extra damage. So flat spell damage is always way better
I'll do what I must. Right.
for everything.
By any means necessary. Of course. I'll do what I must. Time to die.
Aha!
By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. Right.
So that's 48 damage a tick. Immolation.
Of course. By any means
Oh
necessary.
yeah, you can buy stuff. Raising Dead is strong. War Stomp, probably. The rest isn't that impressive. Holy Light is a bit of healing. But yeah, War Stomp.
You have an idea.
Some crowd control.
I await your counsel. I do what I must. Stay out of my way. Stay out of my way. I do what I must. Of course. By any means necessary. Right. Stay out of my way. Of course. I'll do what I must. Right. It's necessary. How will this benefit me? Not enough. Don't waste my time. This is mine. None can oppose me. Vanquish the weak. How will this benefit me?
Don't have much mana. Just buy the Rings of Protection, I think.
Don't waste my time.
Slippage of Agility. Cooldown on Frost Nova. Don't have enough mana to cast all my spells yet. It's either that one. Always reduce cooldown is good though. In the long run.
You call on me.
5 Slippers of Agility, whatever it's okay.
Necessary.
It's not too good for me.
I'll do what I must.
I got bugger all health.
I await your counsel. Stay out of my way. Don't waste my time. You call on me? Of course. Right. I await your counsel. Right. By any means necessary. To do what I must. Stay out of my way. Of course. I'll do what I must. Right. Of course. Stay out of my way.
I'll just take my time a little bit.
Necessary. Right. By any means necessary.
Got a bit more movement speed.
Of course. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary. Of course.
Miss.
Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. Right. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. Right. By any means necessary. Of course.
You see that? You can tick a little bit of immolation damage on him.
Necessary.
And then move straight to the right. So he misses his chance. He has a chance to miss his attack. Because you get enough distance from it.
Do what I must. Stay out of my way. Of course.
Didn't get the immolation tick, but he's still got the miss effect.
By any means necessary.
Acid Bomb. Oh, that's a good one. Thing is, this stuff like strength per level is really nice, just to sort of keep you alive for a little bit in the early stages. Man, if I can get enough mana though. War Stomp is insane. Acid Bomb's okay. It's a bit clunky. It does do tick damage over time. No, it's not absolutely 100% necessary. I'm not 100% sure what other spells I want, but yeah, I'm more torn between these two. This is a form of defense, just to not die. And War Stomp is really, really what I want in the long run. Reduced cooldowns and War Stomp, but I might be able to find more of those later on. I'm gonna go with the War Stomp just in case I don't. War Stomp is MVP.
I'll do what I must. Right. Of course, by any means necessary. Stay out of my
I've only got 2 more spells I can take.
right. I'll do what I
Mirror
must.
image could be nice.
Of course. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. Right. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. How will this benefit me? Of course. Wake up. Time to die. By any means necessary. Right. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. Of course.
I'm buying a lot of little
How will this
wee
benefit
little
me?
things. Agility. All the time spell damage. I guess I just take spell damage whenever I can get it.
You call on me.
Movement speed would be okay
I'll do what I
too.
must. Stay out of my way. Right. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary. Of course. Stay out of my way. Right. Of course. None can oppose me. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary. Of course.
Oh, that was way easier that round.
This one is mine. Vanquish the weak. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way.
Can only buy 2 Crown of Kings, but maybe. Yeah, well, maybe. Life Drain's really powerful. Carrion Swarm's a good spell as well. But Life Drain has, like, at least some practical use. Albeit, I don't have any way to stop them from hitting me.
You have an idea? Right. By any means necessary.
I got ideas.
By any means necessary. Of course. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must.
Stampede, right? That would be good. Actually, that would be pretty much Pog.
Vanquish the weak. Right. Stay out of my way. Time to die. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary. I await your counsel. Of course.
No, not Volcano again, because I can't do that. That's a damn good item, but I cannot afford it. Ooh, upgrade all abilities isn't... it's overrated. Spell damage is way better. It comes in later. I haven't got all my abilities yet. Mana regen on the pillar.
Don't waste my
Seeing as I'm
time.
definitely
Of course.
not at full resistance.
Don't waste my time. I await your counsel. I'll do what I
Uh-oh.
must. You have an idea? You call on me? Right.
Santa Claus.
Stay out of my
What's
way.
Santa Claus doing?
By any means necessary. Right. Of course.
What tricks have you got up your sleeve, Santa Claus? Anything in particular? If not, I think we've got this.
Benefit me.
Yeah, he's okay.
My way.
Oh, he's another Windwalker, is he?
Necessary.
And he's one of those.
I'll do what I must. Of course. By any means necessary. You call on me? Don't waste my time. I'll do what I must. None can oppose me. You have an idea?
Spell damage again. We only got the 25 flat spell damage, and we got multiples of the percentage.
How will this benefit me?
I have to lose a lot of movement speed for that one. Not that important though, he's a spellcaster.
Right. Stay out of my way.
I need the Sacred Pillar to return mana as well as health.
Time. I await
Morning.
your counsel.
Morning.
Of course, by any means necessary.
How was my
Do what I
Christmas?
must.
Yeah, it's alright. Yours?
Stay out of my way. None can oppose
It's the best
me.
Christmas ever, man. It was amazing. Got to.
Necessary.
Oh shit. It's popping off this one.
Weak. Do what I must. Wake up. Time to die. This one
We've got multiple stunners.
Of course. Of course. You call on me?
Cyclone. Good versus a boss, kind of. Probably should take the agility. It normally gives you one that you don't care about that much.
How will this
No,
benefit
if there's some sort of permanent stat that gets precedence over movement speed.
necessary? I await your counsel.
If there's no other options on the table.
Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. Of course. By any means necessary. Right.
Right.
I'll do what I must. Wake up. Time to die. Right. Stay out of my way. How will this benefit me?
Still need good mana regen there.
I'll do what I must. This one.
Definitely missing there.
Of course. By any means necessary. Idea. None can oppose me. Don't waste my time.
Shit, you have to learn one of them. It's probably going to be Immolation then. Deathclaw is too slow. Yeah, no Stampede, unfortunately. Stampede is king, but there's no Stampede. You can't do much about it. Immolation then.
You call on me? By any means necessary. Of course. I'll do what I must. Right.
He's going to have a hard time.
Stay out of my way. Right. Of course.
Permanent Immolation does stack with normal Immolation. You can test it in a moment.
Do what I must.
See how much damage he's doing. 62, 66 and 62s. One of the more efficient things is to stand next to something with the immolations and then life drain another target.
Don't waste my time.
Well, probably the base damage. Don't mind the Ring of Protection. Mob difficulty is like one of the best ones, but I prefer to get higher stacks of difficulty before I take that. Movement speed's also fine, but base damage with no catch is okay. Just in case for some reason I can't do spell damage.
Stay out of my way.
That will be a problem though. There are spell immune mobs. That's going to just completely and utterly ruin everything, isn't it? What can you do against it? That's why you need Stampede. Because Stampede will do damage to those mobs. Because it's an ultimate.
By any means means necessary. Stay out of my way. I do what I must. Stay out of my way. Not enough, man.
4,000 health Murgle. It's deceptive. Again, good item, can't buy.
How will this benefit me?
Ooh, now the free agility per level. I'm only going to take that just because it's free now. Actually, you know what, screw it. Still spell damage. Just try to always take spell damage.
Don't waste my time. Of course. By any means necessary. Right. You have an idea.
If you use life drain on a surviving creep,
I'll do what I must.
then you're going to get health from it.
Stay out of my
That's
way.
fine.
By any means necessary. Can oppose me. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary.
Trash. That's pretty good, that one.
Don't waste
2,500
my time.
for an extra 15
Of
armor.
course. I'll do what I must. Right. Of course. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary. Right. Right. By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. Of course. Stay out of my way. No one can oppose me. You call on me. Wake up. Time to die. I'll do what I must.
He's got a bit of a cast time,
Of course.
so he doesn't cast his spells too instantaneously. Ah. They're all good options, these ones, but actually, I need to stack as many of those as I can, really.
How will this benefit me? Stay out of my way.
Start stacking these bad boys up.
You have an idea. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must.
Doesn't look like Immolation's really draining much mana.
Of course. Right. By any means necessary. This one is mine. By any means necessary. Got time to die. Of course.
You have no power here.
This one is mine.
Yeah, the multiplayer version was good as well. Although I got scuffed enough on that. It's kind of very... Oh my gosh.
Don't waste my time.
Big old RNG. The multiplayer. Some people
Of course.
got some damn good options. Do the intelligence per level. Don't know though, isn't there something that can drain your intelligence? But you can get mana back through other means. So I'm not even sure if that's a bit of a debate in a way. Is that going to be a debate? I can't remember. It's been too long since I used the item. Probably okay to take that.
You call on me, I'll do what I must.
I'll find out later on.
Right. By any means necessary. I await your counsel. Stay out of my way.
Yes, I think it was random who kept getting all the damage options last time. And stacking them up.
I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. Right.
Damage can get a little spiky. It's not easy to play this type of character. There's a lot of spells. Have to do things in the right order. Right. Movement speed. Upgrade all abilities is fine. I got all my abilities, but...
You call on me? Right.
There's a slight reason why I dodge it. The more you level up your abilities, the more mana it costs.
I'll do what I must. By any means necessary.
It doesn't really increase what they do all that much.
Do what I must. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary. Of course.
Yeah, it can be hexed. No. Nah.
Don't waste my time.
Still can get more difficulty on the mobs. Reduction is good. If not, mana regeneration would be what I would pick there.
Of course.
On the pillar.
I await your counsel. By any means necessary. Of course. I'll do what I must. Right.
Because in theory, I could chain stun mobs if I get War Stomp down to like next to no cooldown.
Stay out of my way.
That's if they're close though. Ranged mobs would be harder to deal with, so it's not quite as straightforward.
Of course. By any means necessary. I'll do what I must.
That's a good item for much later on if you get lots of health. Although, that's always good. Because you don't lose that much health in the pillar. Another reduction on War Stomp. I think I'm going to get enough of them. I've already got quite a few of those already, and they seem to keep coming, so they will. I'm going to go with maybe the Knight. This always gives the biggest reward.
This benefit me. You call on me.
Don't know about the Sobi Mask, maybe? I'm going to buy that just
Stay out of my way.
as a backup, in case I can't do spell damage to a mob. Glory! Thank you very much there for the sub.
Right.
Spells aren't too bad, but I haven't got like, hang on.
Waste my time.
Get him out of here.
This benefit me.
Haven't got Stampede.
How will this benefit me? I'll do what I must.
Mm-hmm.
You call on me.
Oh. That's quite a lot of damage. Only 3 difficulty for 66 based damage. Otherwise, upgrade all abilities.
You have an idea.
Let's take
By
this for the
any
moment.
means necessary. Stay out of my way. Stay
Haven't
out
actually
of my
taken any
way.
lifesteal yet. Still got that to do.
Don't waste my time. I'll do what I must. Of course. By any means necessary. Right. This one is mine. Of course. Right. Of course. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way.
Because they come from all angles, they're so split up. That's every 10 seconds increases to... That's probably a minus difficulty on mobs. Reduction on Frost Nova is not that important. And the other stuff is whatever. Do I want that? Minus 50% every 10 seconds increases. It's good, but there's better than that.
Don't waste my time.
Especially since I'm going to have to sell an item to get it.
I'll do what I must. I await your
I'll just
counsel.
wait until it comes back if I really want it. Not that worried.
Stay out of my way. Of course. Right. By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary. Of course. Stay out of my way. Necessary. I'll do what I must.
I do like Moonglaive. That's more for auto attacker. Ah, yes. There's nothing that even slightly compares.
You have an idea.
Not even a single
How
sausage
will this
could compare to
benefit
that.
me? Don't waste my time.
Not even close.
Counsel. Of course. Stay out of my way.
Hey!
Necessary.
On your...
You have an idea. Do what I must. Of course. Stay out of my way.
Who's these bloody mobs doing
How will
shit
this
ton of chaos damage?
I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way.
That's what's spiking my damage down.
Means necessary. Of course. Right. By any means necessary. For the matter.
Nice try, Pingu.
Out of my way.
I do have cheese, but I'll take the lifesteal now. A bit of health regeneration. That's the real key, is to try to get a whole ton of lifesteal.
Of course.
And then reduce the mob difficulty. I guess it has to be attack cooldown. This is good mana, but I should be able to get mana from other things, theoretically, over time.
You have an idea. Stay out of my way. Don't waste my time. Right.
Right.
Of course. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. Of course. Right. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. Of course. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way.
This is a lore-accurate representation of Erodar Warlock training. Except the map probably wouldn't be frozen. It would be fiery.
Right.
This is how they train them. The best of the best.
How will this benefit me?
Yeah, it does seem to like that Frost Nova, doesn't it? For some reason, but there you go. That's the only one out of that I'm going to take. Although, to be fair, force strength 50 times 4, 200 more strength. It's alright. It's something, I suppose. A bit more health in the grand scheme. Go on in.
I await your counsel. Of course.
How was my Christmas? It's fine, mate. It's fine.
I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way.
You guys always still ask me questions like that. It's fine. I don't really have much to say.
By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. Of course.
It's alright.
I'll do what I must. By any means necessary. Of course. Stay out of my way. Right.
Looks like life drain is pretty handy in those circumstances. He's even attacking fairly quickly now with that agility.
How will this benefit me?
Chance to reset the cooldowns. It's not bad, but getting the reduction cooldown on all my spells. I don't have any big ones though. That's the thing. That's the real shame with this character. He doesn't have Stampede. I need at some point. I'm gonna have to do a run where I get like Stampede and I just spam the shit out of it. But it's not going to be this one, obviously, because I can't unlearn any spells. You could get another bunch of intelligence. I've got to get that lifesteal.
You have an idea.
So, yeah, I don't know about that. Reducing the cooldown, it's fine.
Stay out of my
You can
way.
buy it for the moment and then sell it later on. I'm starting to get a lot of money.
Waste my time. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. Right.
It's mostly useful for smoke bomb, if anything. Just a defensive to keep me alive.
Stay out of my way. Do what I must. By any means necessary. Right. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary. Right.
Right.
I await your counsel.
Ooh. Mob difficulty is an interesting one there as well. But I have been trying to do as much spell damage as I can.
Don't waste my time. Stay out of my way.
You only get the minus mob difficulties for so long, don't you, on this map, actually? So I might actually have to start prioritizing taking those no matter what I get, thinking about it. Because I think you never get those after a while. They just stop becoming available. So you really kind of want to stack those as much as you can. What the fuck, bro? Okay, it's one of these ones, is it? It's going to spike some damage on me. I'm stunned longer than he is. This guy's giga-chatting me. And I get multiple... Oh, that's why I'm getting stunned by this twat. That was definitely a nastier level. There's only 35% attack speed. To lose like half my health. That's alright, thanks.
You have an idea. Stay out of my way. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. Of course. By any means necessary. Right. I'll do what I must. Of course. Stay out of my way.
Uh-oh. I'm getting freaking snacked. This guy. You see him? You see that little fucker right there? Snacking the hell out of me.
By any means necessary. I'll do what I must.
Right.
Call on me.
I'll buy this now.
Await your counsel.
Ooh. Ah, the cooldown on smoke bomb. Darn. Why'd you have to put that with this one? I think I still have to take... reduced cooldown is so OP. It has to be done.
Right. Of course. Stay out of my way. How will this benefit me? Right. By any means necessary. How will this benefit me? Of course. Do what I must. Stay out of my way. Means necessary. Right. Of course. Stay out of my
Boss
way.
time coming up.
I await your counsel.
That's mana based on armor, so that's your mana issues. Yeah. Because I could have spent my money there and then got my times damage. That's why I did it. I know why you did it. I could just take 87 damage as well. For only 3 difficulty, that's fine.
Don't waste
Gets
my
rid of that
time.
problem.
You call on me. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way.
Inventory is full.
I'll do what I must. Right. By any means necessary. No one can oppose me. Of course. Right. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way.
I'm the boss here.
By any means necessary. Of course.
No. Reduced cooldown is the best by a long shot. An extra 12 orbs says nothing on reduced cooldown.
Stay out of my way.
It's just nice, that's all.
Necessary.
Medallion of... That's all pretty lame. Just upgrade the abilities now.
Don't waste my time. You call on me.
Thing is life drain actually is a pretty short cooldown as it is, but I did say that it's, I got to take the lifesteal whenever I can, or reduced, but life drain, as long as you channel it. I suppose life drain is still important, it's just in case it gets cancelled.
Of course. Of course.
Inventory is full.
By any means necessary.
Oh.
I await your counsel. You have an idea? Stay
No,
out of my
it's not
way.
bad. You guys are noobs.
Do what I must.
If I get cancelled on my life drain,
By
and I really need to cast it again, like, it's the highest priority, I have to wait like 9 seconds.
means necessary.
And it's very easy to get cancelled, because mobs can stun you, etc.
Right.
That's one of the best items right there, so I need to buy that. That one was fun to sort of abuse and reset on certain things. I think with a specific item, but I can't remember what it was now, and I don't think I'm too worried now. So, it's mana regeneration for Pillar, probably.
You have an
Yes and no.
idea?
I really,
Of
really need to get
course.
that other item, so something's got to
By
get
any
sold here.
means necessary.
Fuck. You're gonna leave me with that much health, are you? Bastard.
I'll do
That
what
much
I
money.
must.
There you
I
go.
await your counsel.
Nice try. Infinity Claws is not that important. It doesn't do much of anything for
Stay
me.
out of my way.
I get reduced cooldown on all my other stuff naturally.
Stay out of my way.
Yeah, this is the best item probably in the game. Gets past some of those magic immune mobs as well.
Stay out of my way. How will this benefit me?
Can you upgrade artifacts? No, I don't believe so. Ah, you son of a bitch. Put the mob difficulty with this. It's got to be spell damage. Spell damage is like, if not the best, the best. It is way up there in the top 3.
Of course. I'll do what I must. Don't waste my time. Of course. By any means necessary.
Reducing the cooldown on this though is actually
I'll
useful.
do what I must. Right. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. This one is mine. Vanquish the weak. I await your counsel.
Nothing to see here. Just take reduction. Oh yeah, that's fine.
Of course. I'll do what
Don't
I
really need
must.
the Crown of Kings that much.
It's necessary.
Inventory is full.
Of course. I'll do what I must.
Yeah, his damage has got a lot better now.
Stay out of my way. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Stay out of my way. Right. Of course. By any means necessary. I'll do what I must.
Oh, you
This
prick.
benefit me.
Our towns are under attack.
By any means necessary.
Yay. Oh no, you gotta take that. I know I love the reduction, and that's really, really important as well. But that's a huge amount of mob difficulty. And there's, I can't remember
Time.
when it, I think it cancels at week 10 or something, maybe even sooner than that. This is just from Epic War. I've got it from my last YouTube video as well on the map.
Do what I must.
I double checked.
Stay out of my
Even with all
way.
these instat upgrades, ability's still not as good. Instat's not that important, actually.
Stay
It helps
out
your
of my
automatic
way.
damage, but it's not that important because I got mana from my armor.
I must.
That was from an auto attack?
Necessary.
So as long as you got mana to cast spells, so as long as I get armor, then I can get mana from this. Right. There. Boom.
You call on me. Stay out of my way. Of course. I await your counsel. How will this benefit me? I'll do what I must. Right. Wake up. Time to die. I'll do what I must. Of course. Stay out of my way.
Jesus. Those things.
By any means necessary. I'll do what I must.
Just a casual 3,000 damage. Animate dead OP.
Your counsel.
It's kind of tempting to use against bosses, but I don't know if it's worth really taking up my inventory. Plus it only lasts so long, and it's not going to be on all bosses, single target.
You call on me.
War Stomp is down to
You have an idea.
3-second cooldown.
Don't waste my time. By any means necessary.
Uh-oh.
Stay out of my way. Right.
Right.
I'll do what I must. Of course. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. Right. I'll do what I must.
Bit dangerous getting locked in here.
Stay out of my way. You call on me. By any means necessary.
He's doing splash damage to my base. Cheeky gabber.
I must. Don't waste my time. How will this benefit me?
Right. I do like the ability, but this is lifesteal as lifesteal, so I take it.
You have
Right,
an
what does it say?
idea?
While below 50% mana increase spell damage by 85%. When did he change that? You have to be below 50% mana? Grants the ability to take control. That's not going to work for me then, is it? I'm just not going to be below 50% mana. It's not so good then. I thought that gave me like 100% mana, you know, spell damage.
By any means necessary. I await your counsel.
But it's going to come at a
I'll
cost.
do what I must.
So it's trash.
Of course. Stay out of my way. Right. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary.
Smoke bomb plus spike shield's a bit counterproductive. But it's still, you know, you do whatever you have to do to survive. Because if it does go through, then you reflect damage back. If it doesn't, then you survive.
By any means necessary.
Those probably don't stack.
Don't waste my time.
Lord of the Rings. Yes. The Ring of Lords.
How will this benefit me? I'll do what I must.
11% lifesteal's okay. I'll prefer to get closer to 30%. And obviously more spell damage as well.
Of course. By any means necessary. You call on me. I'll do what I must. Right. Of course. Stay out of my way. Right. Of course. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way.
Again, stunning them makes it harder for them to hit me as well.
I'll do what I must.
Trash. I'll buy the Tones of Strength. That might be worth, honestly. I can't see what my strength is right now, but it's got to be about 300. So that would give me like 140 strength for 1,900 gold, which is nothing. That's why I spend my money a little bit there. I try to spend, you know, leave about 0 to 2,000 gold. I got way more strength than that. Might do. Was it 800? Has it gone up that much? Jeez. Well, I was going to pick it anyway, so...
I await your counsel.
It's 963 now, so you can do the math. But yeah, I have tried to take spell damage every single opportunity, but that one is like, that's survival. That's important, it is.
Don't waste my time. Right.
Your map is not as important as the Lord of the Rings, because you didn't pay. So what are you saying I didn't read about otherwise? Right. Ugh, that's movement speed then. Nothing even close to useful there otherwise. He's got a flat 20k health now. Good movement speed.
I'll do what I must. Of course. By any means
That's a big spider.
necessary. Of course. Stay out of my way.
Let's go get him. Your humble VIP application. No, there's still... I haven't done anything about it. I'm just too busy. Well, you may as well take that one. Although, reduction on war stomps... MVP. So, yeah. War stomp. 2,000 gold for 400 damage is a lot. It's good, but it's not really that important. If I was going to just spam war stomp, then I'm not actually going to be doing many auto attacks anyway. Theoretically.
Stay out of my way. Don't waste my time. By any means necessary.
I don't know, Croy. There was a map I downloaded. I couldn't remember how many players it was for it. The only problem I have really with this map a lot of the time is I don't know what damage these mobs are going to do. You can click on them, but it's not always... There's normally one mob that's snuck in there that does like 4 times the damage of another one, but you don't really truly know what you're up against. Spend all gold for 1.4. I was going to take upgrade all abilities, but like I say, 2,000 gold for that. Just in case I can't just spam War Stomp and I do have to rely on some auto attacks. That is the winner there.
Of course. Right. By any means necessary.
Because it stacks. Like, if you get another one of those, then that's going to be times the base damage that you have, so you just try to multiply it. 1.2 agility, add like 40% base attack speed. He's getting close to the cap anyway. If he gets 400 agility.
Of course. Right.
Or he might already be at it. I kind of forget what it is these days. Dangerous mobs are bigger. Oh shit. I was wondering if you're going to start doing splash damage. You didn't on the first couple of hits.
How will this benefit me? Right. Of course. Do I must. You call on me?
Okay, it's like an extra 9 armor as well.
You call on me? Right. I await your counsel. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. Of course. I do what I must. Right. Of course. We got time to die. By any means necessary. I do what I must. Stay out of my way. Right. Of course. Right.
Where's you going, Kaifax? Extra 10 armor.
By any means necessary.
Nothing particularly super good there. 98 strength is the best of a bad bunch, if not then the Crown of Kings. Just take that for free, I suppose.
You call on me?
What's my record on this map? I have no idea. I don't remember anything.
Of course. I'll do what I must. Right. Don't waste my time.
Storm's coming, any? You better get home quick.
Of course. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way.
There's nothing to make your spells last longer, actually, is there? That could be useful. If there was like some traits to sort of make your spells do an extra 2 ticks or something. So they just like Rain of Fire just keeps going.
You have an idea. How will this benefit me?
All gold is required.
How will this benefit me?
Lifesteal.
You call on me. I await.
I don't think we're going to get
counsel.
damage mob difficulty reduction anymore.
You have an idea.
No, it's not. It's how do spell ranks make Rain of Fire tick more times?
Of
It might do with
course.
Rain of Fire.
Stay out of my
Some of them
way.
don't, though.
I'll do what I must.
Can't remember, Rain of Fire always does 4 waves. It probably does improve
By
on that.
any means necessary. Stay out of my way.
How much damage is War Stomp doing? 1000 damage.
I'll do what I must.
It's not quite worth spamming yet until I can really spam it. Ah, that one.
Don't waste my
Alright,
time.
we gotta get that. Don't really need anything there, just take the agility.
I await your counsel.
Inventory is full.
Right. Don't waste my time.
Now we're cooking. Increase spell damage by 100%, but you lose 2% of maximum mana per second once your mana goes below 100%.
Do what I must. By any means necessary.
But if he gets enough mana, the crown of the enough armor, crown of the mana lord should be fighting that really to try to keep that going.
Right. Stay out of my way.
Immolation cooldown doesn't do much for me though, I don't think.
Stay out of my way. How will this benefit me? You call on me. I'll do what I must. Of course. Right. By any means necessary. Right. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way.
How are you still doing damage? Ah, yeah. I fucking hate Siege. It's so scummy.
Stay out of my way.
Backstabbing me. Be the spell damage then.
You call on me. I await your
500% spell damage.
by any means necessary. Stay out of my way.
Inventory is full.
I'll do what I must. Of course. Right.
Now it's 330.
By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. Right. Stay out of my way. Of course. Right. Stay out of my way. must.
Inventory is
By
full.
any means
Carrying the
necessary.
cheese even worth it? It gives me armor.
You have an idea.
And armor is building up the crown of the Manor Lord.
Don't waste my time. Of course. Right.
Still need a lot more armor though, apparently, to get that to fight it.
Don't waste my time. By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way.
Yeah, I see.
This one is
God, animate dead is such a time waster.
I'll do what I must. Right. Stay out of my way.
Oh, now you're talking.
You have an idea. By any means necessary. Of course. You call on me? How will this benefit me? Of course. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. Right. By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. Of course. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary.
Don't need any of that. Movement speed then.
You have an idea.
Week completed.
Stay out of my way.
Upgrade all abilities or spell damage.
You call on
Still
me.
spell damage, I suppose. It's not. It's pretty close
course.
there. Glad the spell mastery is kind of weak now. It's only 70%, and it's not all the
I'll
time.
do what I must. Stay out of my way. Right. By any means necessary. How will this benefit
I need some
me?
better items.
I'll do
I
what
need more of
must.
these.
Of course. Stay out of my way. It's my time. I'll do what I must. Of course. Necessary. Of course. Right. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary.
Yeah. Yeah. Probably upgrade all abilities now. I've reduced.
You have an idea. I'll do what I must. Of course.
Abilities are shit though. The only most usefulness is the more ticks or something.
Right.
But I think you guys don't realize if you upgrade abilities, it's like now you get 100 hit points instead of 80. But that's just plus 20 hit points.
Necessary. Stay out
I've got
my
spell
way.
damage of 585, so it's a bit better than 20. I don't know. I know. I always have to like really get this across because I think everyone really gets fooled for like how powerful spell abilities are or something. It's useless. Fucking useless.
You
It's
call
trash
on me.
in comparison. Oh yeah, you got rerolls. We roll. Reroll. Just buy the Tome of Strength.
I await your counsel. Don't waste my time. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary.
Or at least I can't get any more intelligence for the time being.
Do what I must.
Get out of here. Ah, that one. I should take it. Nothing really. Immolation for... I don't really reset this though. Stomp duration, but he's at the point now where he can stomp quicker anyway than 1.1 seconds. Maybe attack cooldown. It's all kind of useless, to be honest with you.
You call on
anyway.
Me? Right. By any means necessary.
Need to buy that. Let's get rid of that for the moment. Put this back on.
Of my way.
Although, to be fair, 50% spell damage isn't that good, but it's the 10% damage return. It's interesting, at least.
Of course.
Probably only on melee, though, because it's not affecting these. I'm still losing so much mana. For 100% spell damage isn't really that good, actually. Until I can have that, like, permanently with no punishment. But it's still not that good, actually. This is the easy answer here. Spell damage return might actually impact spell damage. Yeah, spell damage actually probably does have an impact, and that's why it seems to do so much damage.
By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. You call on me. Stay out of my way. Of course. I'll do what I must. Right. By any means necessary. Of course.
So yeah, I haven't had any reduction of mob difficulty, so that does seem to stop about round 8. Or week 8.
Necessary.
That's pretty good.
How will this benefit me?
You have to find something for that.
You have an idea? Right. Of course. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary.
That's just a really good defensive.
Of course.
Inventory is full.
Stay out of my way. Right. I await your counsel. Don't waste my time. I'll do what I must. I'll do what I must.
Smoke bomb is a bit safe, but it's better to be safe than sorry. Part of me wants to like not use it so I can reflect damage back more with spike shield, but it's better to survive. Oh.
You have an idea.
It's another item though, sitting there. Can upgrade all abilities that time.
Don't waste my time. You call on me.
I don't know, like, that's... I do like the 10%. Even if it's 10% isn't much, and it's only melee, but it's still something. But you gotta decide. I don't really actually need that, because that's only just to have Curse 1, but realistically Curse 1 is just 100% spell damage, which really isn't that much, because I've got 569 now at this point, so... Gotta be careful, I'm gonna get fucked in a second. Just waiting for these guys to try to one-shot me. Because they resurrected the archer who's doing a gigaton of damage. So I gotta have smoke bomb on the archer. The cheese is still good. It's only if I don't have unlimited mana though. I can get rid of the cheese once I haven't got unlimited mana. I had to drop something there, trying to work out. Yes.
How will this benefit me?
So if we still have unlimited mana without the cheese, then I don't need the cheese. I could spend all gold to get an extra 15 armor. That's already on a pretty short cooldown. Rain of Fire. There's no guarantee I'm going to cast everything. I'm wondering if I should just go for the 15 armor, just to guarantee more armor. Is the mask actually good? Debatable. But I think it's potentially one of those big items that can save you. Like 20% of all damage dealt is healing back. It could be a lifesaver potentially.
Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must by any means necessary. I'll do what I must.
So it doesn't hurt to have lifesaver items.
Of course. Stay out of my way.
Harvest Hewn. That's another heal. That could do more than that mask could. Upgrade all abilities. Spend all... Fuck. Yeah, you can spend all gold again. And then sell a couple of items. Pick up the Harvest Hewn.
How will this benefit me?
Inventory is full.
I'll do what I must. Right. Stay out of my way.
Try that one instead for now. For now.
Gold is required.
You have an idea.
That's a big one, actually.
Of course.
Smoke bomb helps to deal with the boss.
Do what I must. Stay out of my way.
These ones are super tanky.
Stay out of my way.
Mana regen's good. Probably movement speed.
I await your counsel. By any means necessary.
I don't think you get Death and Decay now.
More gold
How
is
will this
required.
benefit me? Of course. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. Right. Right. Of course. By any means necessary. By any means necessary. I await your counsel.
Tough one. Smoke bomb is more OP.
Don't waste my time. Right. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. You call on me? You have an idea? I'll do what I must. Of course. By any means necessary.
Yes, but the summons have to stay alive.
Right.
chain CC. Hang on.
Stay out of my way.
Oh, yeah. You don't need that so much now, I don't think, because I can get 30% life back from casting the spells. So I'm going to upgrade all abilities.
How will
Start
this
working on that.
benefit me? I'll do what I
Especially
must.
since it increases difficulty.
Right.
Don't really want to be doing that,
Right.
because it just keeps going up.
By any means necessary. You have an idea. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. Of course. By any means necessary. Right. Don't waste my time. I'll do what I must.
See, I'm deliberately not using smoke bomb just to make it go a little bit quicker. But if I was playing super safe, I'd just be using smoke bomb all the time.
I'll do what I must. You call on me. How will this benefit me?
I think I have to take the 20% isn't that much though. Or is it 20% of what I've currently got, my percentage? Could be, I don't know.
await your counsel.
Or maybe that's what the other one is, where it's like 1.35%. That could be what that is.
By any means necessary. Don't waste my time. Stay out of my way.
Will it be
Don't
Hunter?
waste my time.
This better be good. Once again, it's
How
for the
will this
elves.
benefit me? Of course.
Could still do with more armor.
How will this benefit me? Don't waste my time.
It's got the 30k
You
now.
call on me. I'll do
Yeah,
my best.
it's a shame. I could do with a few more reductions on
Right.
Inventory
Stumpy.
is full.
Stay out of my way. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. Right. Of course. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. Of course. Of course. Stay out of my way. Wake up. Time to die. Right. By any means necessary.
these ones are definitely doing a fair bit more damage now. Something's doing a lot of damage out of those. Not sure exactly which one it is. Yeah, nice try, fucker.
Right. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary.
Move!
By any means necessary. Stay
Okay.
out of my way. Right. Of course. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. Ambush the weak. No one can oppose me.
Nasty.
More gold is
I
required.
await your counsel. I await your counsel. any means necessary.
Nah, it's too much to lose, I think. It's like 15,000 health or something. It's a bit ridiculous.
How will this benefit me? You have an idea? You call on me? Right. Of course. I'll do what I must. Right. Of course. By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. Don't waste my time. Stay out of my way. Stay out of my
To be fair, resetting the cooldown now could be really good.
Don't waste my time. Of course. I'll do what I must.
On this item.
Stay out of my way.
That one is low-key kind of important, although I'm kind of not sure how many of them do. I think it's when they do like life drain against you. I considered it. I need to find something to sell again and then put it on.
Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must.
Yeah, I didn't find that many ring of protections to stack, and I've already kind of got most of the items I think I need at this point now. It's hard to lose an item there. Oh yeah, I see you. Sneaking behind the trees there. Oh, yeah.
You call on me? Right.
Inventory is full.
By any means necessary. Right. I'll do what I must.
That's a bit better.
Stay out of my way.
So what could you really lose realistically here? Shadow Orb Fragment is 5%, 50. It's only 150% spell damage from that.
Of course.
It's nice. Uh-oh. Feels like a bit of a... like a weather chain stunning me. Oh, for God's sake, these stupid siege units. They're so fucking annoying. Just had to spend a fortune repairing a pillar. They're so stupid, those siege units. I told Stylo like a billion times. I know Overclock stole this version, but to remove those fucking siege units.
How will this benefit me? Of course.
Or give them shorter range at least.
By any means necessary.
Like, I've got the camera quite far zoomed out and they can still sneak. Like, if I've got my camera down like here, you can still be snuck there.
I await your counsel.
Just chipping away. It's just cheating, basically.
Right. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. Don't waste my time. Right.
Right.
Of course. Of course. By any means necessary. Right. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. How will this benefit me? I await your counsel. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary. Do what I must. Of course. By any means necessary. Don't waste my time.
9 strength per level? There's not really anything here. I might take the Crown of Kings to sell it. Lifesteal's nice, but it's I can't keep. You got to worry about that difficulty. So probably just this to sell.
You call on me? Stay out of my way. Right. Right. Of course. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. How will this benefit me? By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. Right. Of course.
Fucking hell, that one hit from the Banshee. You see that shit? Didn't they do like 2 hits there as well? I'm just gonna lose just because they keep cheesing hits on the bait on the Citadel. You shouldn't really have to defend the Citadel on this, to be honest, because it's like a hero. You should really just be defending with your hero. It's a bit cheaty when they can sort of do like 35,000 damage. Meanwhile, repair the pillar for 500. 1,100. There's more spell damage in the Shadow Orb fragments. Unless it's 20% of what my total is, but I don't know. I don't think it is. That would have been cool.
How will this benefit me? Stay out of my way. By any means necessary. Of course. Right. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. Right. Of course. By any means necessary. Of course. By any means necessary. Right. Stay out.
No! Nice try, fuckers. Shit, look at that. Oh, I'm dead. Because I go for the pillar in a second. Pillar. That was very close. Well, only through my supreme skill did I actually not lose there, because that was a guaranteed loss there a moment ago. 26. Spend all gold for strength. Yeah, why not? That was horrible. Rain of Fire is pretty important for that lifesteal.
Of course.
Still only lasts for 4 waves. Yeah. Shame it doesn't last for longer. Because it does tick some good health back for me.
Stay out of my way.
When I'm getting stunned and stuff.
I'll do what I must by any means necessary. Of course. Of course. I'll do what I must by any means necessary. Stay out of my way. Means necessary. waste my time.
Do I get rid of the cheese? Well, that's, yeah, that's the one.
I await your counsel.
Crown of Kings to sell that.
Inventory is full.
Necessary. How will this benefit me? You have an idea.
Yeah, I don't know about the shield. Is that 10%?
By any
Anything that reflects damage
necessary.
back tends to do quite well with spell damage.
Of
Siege time. Make sure there's not siege from either angle.
Stay out of my way. You call on me?
Gotta take the flat. It doesn't. If it doesn't increase difficulty,
Don't waste my time.
it's still very important.
Right. I'll do what I must.
Inventory is
By
full.
any means necessary.
Inventory is full. Is someone injured?
Close to the pillar, but not too
Will this
close.
benefit me? By any means necessary.
Life Drain is a little harder to use now, but it has been a godsend for all those previous levels. Did he just do a cheeky hit on that there? 11,000 a tick life drain. And it's still not killing this guy.
I await your counsel. Right.
Inventory is
Don't waste my time. How will this benefit me? I await your counsel. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way.
more gold
You have
required.
an idea? Of course. I'll do what I must. Right. By any means necessary. By any means necessary. Right. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary.
Well, I'm not going to increase the difficulty anymore.
Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. Of course. I'll do what I must. Of course. Stay out of my way. Right. By any means necessary. Right. Stay out of my way.
I wonder if I get lifesteal back from the Fawn's Aura as well. I think so. Feed him health back.
Right. By any means necessary.
More gold is required.
Yay.
How will this benefit me? Stay out of my way. How will this benefit me? Of course. Don't waste waste my time. I'll do what I must. I'll do what I must. Of course. It's necessary.
Yeah, you need more challenging spells, because the challenging spells give you map health back when you're getting hit like this. Frost Nova's nice, but it's a single target, doesn't give me the constant feedback. Like you see there, my health can drop down quite quickly. Pretty much nothing there. I'll just take that in case it ends up killing a boss when he's trying to kill my pillar.
Stay out of my way by any means necessary. Right. By any means necessary. Of course. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. Right. Of course. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way.
Oh god, what's that gonna do? I'm not even sure what the hell is happening right now. Actually managed to lose a fair bit of mana there. That item shield is pretty good too. But I can't really, apart from losing this probably.
I await your counsel. You have an idea. Don't waste my time. Don't waste my time. Stay out of my way. Right.
Any more Shadow Orb fragments?
Right. You have an idea. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. Of course.
Oh, blimey. My health going down in chunks here. Are these fuckers still hitting the main base, despite me being like... I cannot be everywhere.
Of course.
There's always another fucking siege. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to like never play this map again until siege is removed.
I await your counsel. By any means necessary.
It's bloody obnoxious.
You call on me. I'll do what I must. Right. How will this benefit me? By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. You have an idea. Wake up. Time to die. Inventory of wars. Stay out of my way.
I think part of the problem with WTiiWarcraft Warlock is he's got a bit of a slow spell animation, so it takes a bit longer for him to spam his spells. I'm still struggling a bit for mana. probably take the bonus health on Pillar. It cost me a lot of money to heal it, but it's just
You have an
could
idea?
save it.
Of course.
It means it can take an extra hit
Stay
maybe
out
from a
of my
boss.
way. Stay out of my way. Of course. I'll do what I must.
I think the map is called Subscribe
Right.
at twitch.tv/witty and youtube.com/WTiiWarcraft.
Stay out of my way. Right. By any means.
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Go on, feel free to do your damage. Get it done. You better not still be hitting that base. Get out of here.
Don't waste my time.
More gold is required.
I await your counsel.
How much do they sell for? I got him.
Don't waste
He's
my
a fast
time.
boy.
Right.
He's already got 500.
By
Definitely gets
any
much faster
means
than that now.
necessary.
522 is the
By
cap.
any means necessary. Stay out of my way. You call on me? Right. I'll do what I must. Of course. Right. Of course. I'll do what I
I am worried with how far his mana's going down because I've leveled up the abilities. They get a lot more expensive.
stay out of my way.
For a super powerful spellcaster, he certainly still doesn't have great mana regeneration. Still struggling on that. That's a lot of crap. I guess I'll just do that.
You have an idea?
Is that all the
Of course.
gauntlets just to sell them?
I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. How will this benefit me? Right. By any means necessary. Right. Of course. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. Of course.
Oh, there we go. There's Mr. Siege. I'm always getting one cheeky pop shot off at least. There's another one down here.
Necessary. Stay out of my way.
More gold is required.
How will this benefit me? Don't waste my time. You have an idea.
Yeah. I think it's just a flat 20%. I don't think it's like 20% of what you currently have.
By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. Of course. I'll do what I must. Of course. Right. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. Of course. Stay out of my necessary.
More gold
I
is required.
await your counsel. You call on me? Right. By any means necessary. Of course. I'll do what I must. Stay out of my way. Right. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. Of course. By
Can't remember where my other item is. Missing an item somewhere. It got dropped. Can't see shit. What the hell was the item that I left behind? Oh, it was you.
I'll do what I must.
That was it. I couldn't find you.
How will this benefit me? By any means necessary.
All gold
I
is
await
required.
your counsel.
Almost back.
You have an idea? You call on me? Stay out of my way. Right.
Gonna get sieged again in a moment.
Right. Of course.
There he is. There's one.
Necessary.
Just chain stunned at the moment. Can't even do one stun. There we go. I was waiting for that. I think that was like a 4-second stun. Felt like it.
Vanquish the weak. I'll do what I must.
All gold is
Don't
required.
waste my time. How will this benefit
Expensive
me?
abilities are expensive.
By any means necessary.
It's not really worth leveling up the abilities apart from Smoke Bomb.
Of course. Right. Of course. I'll do what I must. By any means necessary. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. Right. By any means necessary. Stay out of my by any means necessary. Right.
Now that's got to do it, surely. It was 739 before, and now it's 8.852. I think that's the bigger one.
I await your counsel. Of course. Stay out of my way. You call on me. I'll do what I must. I await your counsel. By any means necessary. Right.
I'll give you one. True, I actually haven't saved it yet. I was supposed to do that actually once a week, just in case it crashed or something.
By any
Inventory
means
is full.
necessary. How will this benefit me? You have an idea? Of course. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must. I'll do what I must. Right. By any means necessary. Of course. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary. I'll do what I must. Of course.
Nice.
Stay out of my way. I await your counsel. Right. How will this benefit me?
So that's give a 25% chance when casting a spell to cast Chain Lightning. See, that one's very interesting to me. But it's hard to give anything up. It's only this one, maybe. 60 lots of 5%. Do the math. Tell me what that is.
Don't
570%
Of
versus...
course. Right. By any means necessary.
Uh-oh. Oh, blimey, I'm getting chain stun there. Come on. I can see some cunts hit my base at the back. Yes, yes. Thanks for that. Thanks for doing like 4,000 million damage there to the base. Jesus Christ, look how much damage this thing took.
All gold is required.
So BS.
I await
That's so
your
BS.
counsel. You have
That's
an
actually a
idea.
good option. So do I really want this? Was that proccing enough? Hero 870,
Of course.
570. It's quite a lot actually, to be fair. So yeah, I don't think we can afford that item at the moment.
Right.
It's cool,
I'll
but
do what I must. Right. Stay out of my way. By any means necessary. Of course. Necessary. Of course. I'll do what I must. Right. I await your counsel. You call on me. Stay out of my way. I'll do what I must.
All gold is
Don't
required.
waste my time. Stay out of my way. Right. Of course. By any means necessary. How will this benefit me? By any means necessary. Do what I must. How will this benefit me?
I just can't really tell what the hell is even happening.
Stay out of my way. Stay out of my way. By any means
It's so sad that I still don't have unlimited mana. So right now I'm actually having to be quite careful with what I cast my spells, my mana on.
Stay out of my way. Of course. By any means necessary. You must stay out of my way. Right. By any means necessary. Don't waste my time.
Look at that mana. I've got none. How the fuck have I got no mana? Guess I did need more intelligence. It's crazy.
Right. By any means necessary.
Spend all gold for more mana. I guess I mean, that's 18,000 gold. Ah, if only... Yeah, this is why those cheeses were quite good. But then, yeah, it's just got to be more lifesteal then. I don't think I can spend 18,000 gold for 15 armor. That's a lot of money to put on the pillar repair. Maybe. How much mana regeneration is 15 armor? I might have to, honestly. Because that mana is actually a bit of a problem. I have to like deliberately hold myself back on my spell casting. Yeah. As stupid as that is, I think I might have to. I'm like mega struggling for mana regeneration.
Right. Stay out of my way.
Yeah. I don't think Rain of Fire needs to be any shorter cooldown now.
I await your counsel.
11 int per level, but I'm capped at level 100.
By any means necessary.
I'm still waiting to get my mana back.
You call on me. Stay out of my way. Right. Of course. None can oppose me.
The thing is, I'll kind of depend on the spike shield. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Rain of Fire. Thank goodness I got that, because that does definitely give some health back. What do you mean it's not like that? Not like what? I honestly don't know if I can upgrade all abilities. There's not that much bigger difference anyway now. Because it just means all of my spells go up in mana. I just can't afford it. I'll take the agility, actually, for the armor.
Don't waste my time.
That's now at 68, when it was about 56 before the 15 armor. So that should help.
I await your counsel. You have an idea.
Book of Reanimation's kind of nice, but at the same time the downside is I can't use the spike shield. I have to wait for the mobs to die and then they get me. What's the fuck's hitting me now? There's something else hitting the pillar that I can't reach. If I die because of that, I'm going to be so pissed. I cannot emphasize how much that really irritates me. Look at the pillar. I can't even move my character. Something is hitting it. Look at the fucking pillar. It's so retarded. There's no way that's fucking right. How much money have I spent repairing that pillar? I've got to have spent probably about 600,000 gold at this point. Just purely repairing the pillar. It's like all I spend my money on. And then lo and behold, it's on like fucking 10% again. I put a smoke bomb straight away. Oh, thank God for that. Shit. Now I don't have to worry about the pillar because it disappears now. The pillar's retarded in this. It is. The pillar shouldn't be in this. Because I was close to the pillar, but I couldn't move. So I was getting splash damage from on me to the pillar. But that's still splash damage. There's no partial damage. It's not even full damage. What do you mean there's no way I'm killing the boss? I'm pretty sure Spellcaster should have the best chance of killing the boss. He is kind of... he was basically impossible to kill depending on what build you do. But he should be doable. He should take damage from spells. But I don't know if I have enough. What can you really do? You need like some super hyper giga chad single target spell versus him to break through him. No. Immortality is a curse. You don't want immortality. Well, not to black pill you too hard, but the obvious truth is if anyone knows, eventually there'll be nothing, and you'll be stuck for all eternity in nothing. Couldn't think of anything worse.
One eternity later.
There he is. Let's give it a save. So eventually there'll be something again. That's a promising way to look at it. Let's use that. Needs more Warcraft free music. I might take the thing that can start for lightning because that'll be a bit more damage in case I'm going to struggle to kill the boss. The other stuff I'll keep just for the practicality of it. He was supposed to have basically unlimited mana, but there's a lot of moments where I really didn't. Hey! Do I have a display case for my YouTube play buttons? I don't. That's how lazy I am, but I do still have my YouTube display thing. Alright, where is he? Where is she? At least the pillar's gone, thank goodness. Those are the hero stats. Not bad. Could probably be easily better though, depending on your RNG, but you want to try to get about 20 to 30% lifesteal. There he is. Pillar was the boss, yeah. In more ways than one. You think the chain lightning does not work? I think I saw it work. Come on, you. I don't think I can use Spike's shield against him because he doesn't really... I don't know if he does an attack against you, so I don't think it works that way. Right, there you go. We can start hitting him now. I don't think you can chain stun him. think he's still going to disappear. No, yeah, he still disappears.
Monster under attack.
How much damage? He goes again. I can't use life drain on him. XD. That's me running into a trap. It might just be like this will be the end. I'm trying to check whether I'm actually doing any damage to him, to be honest with you. And I can't see if I am. Who thought it was a good idea to make the boss appear after 10 minutes of nothing? Overclocked. He's just memeing. No death and decay. I don't think you get death and decay in this. I don't think so. Like, what other spells could you have that could actually do anything against him? I think the only build that can actually kill him is the summon build. If you go normal auto attack builder, he's not normally strong enough. Like, where's his health bar? Can't even see his health bar. So those things blow up on me, so they're annoying. Yeah, the chain lightning thing is working, which is cool. God, I wish I had unlimited mana. It's annoying being restricted. Especially when you've got like a godlike character, you don't really want to be restricted. Only ended up with 359 intelligence in the end. Turns out I did want intelligence. So are we really doing anything? I can't tell. You guys tell me, I can't tell. I can't life drain him. It doesn't let me do that, unfortunately. So life drain's off the table. No damage. You need to touch him to trigger a teleport. A teleport? He's invulnerable for 10 rounds? Is he? What's he supposed to be? Yeah, maybe he gets his health after he's done this like 10 times or something. Surprise. Oh, easy. Easy, Tiger. Illidan is out there somewhere. The movement speed certainly helps. Oh, he's got a health bar now. Question is does it go down? I get the feeling it's not going to go down. It's kind of a stupid boss. There needs to be like a percentage amount of damage you can sort of do to him, regardless of what build you go with. Yeah, look at that. He's not losing health at all. Didn't I find out that last time when I tried to do it, even when I put Who's Your Daddy on, I still couldn't kill him? Let's check his health. That hasn't gone down at all. It doesn't do anything. Okay, I'll put Who's Your Daddy on and we'll see now. Because I'm not going to spend like 6 fucking hours trying to do this. Spent long enough. Who's your daddy? Yep, as I suspected. That's the only time where you can actually start doing damage, and even then he's taking like 1%. There's a chance now with Who's Your Daddy. No, this is it. This is as weak as he gets. This is probably how it should be, because you should be taking like this, so you can sort of lose damage him. But before, it was literally impossible. And he's just got heal as well. Someone's trying to heal. I haven't even got unlimited now. I guess I'll use our daddy. I'll just run through this. He's got 0 armor. I always thought it's weird how they triggered it. Yeah, it's basically just 100 times the damage or whatever. He had 1 billion life. So you just need to use the cheat to kill him. With summons they can do percent damage with blue flag or high power. I have killed him before, but it must have been with the summons. I almost never made it to the boss multiple times on this run. There was a lot of times where I almost died. I had to do some real trickery, pokery, just about to survive. What's the intended way to do this? With summons. Yeah, summons is the only way you can do it. Unless you get like insane damage multiplicative options. But the map is, I mean, as you can see, I tried to take spell damage at every single opportunity it gave me, and I ended up with 1500. Maybe you can get 3000, maybe you can get 4500, but I still don't know if that would be enough to dent him. Comes down to the RNG a lot of the time of what you can pick. Shit, man. I might just BRB for like 8 minutes. I think this could take like 8 minutes. At least you can auto attack fast. Have I done a summoner run? Yes. I think my next run, whenever I next do this map, would be a summoner, because I did auto attack the last time, which was really difficult. I've done spell damage, spellcaster before, but I wanted to do spellcaster again. Use spells. I think it doesn't do much compared to just auto attacking. Yeah, you just, because he just keeps buggering off as well. Rain of Fire, maybe. At least that does like multiple damages per tick. Where is he? Alright, well he's down to about 70% health. Gotta try to get close as well, so I can tick my immolation on him too. I'm glad I got the movement speed, so there's a chance I can get over there before he teleports again. Lol. The size of this arena, and he can just teleport to like the other side. Yeah, you just got to get close, and then immolation's going to do. I've got 2 lots of immolations to do ticks on top of auto, so you do a Rain of Fire, and then you just auto attack with immolations. I don't think it's worth doing anything else. Don't know where he went. There we go. Life drain doesn't work. Oh, it actually does. Yeah, it does now. I could target him with it. I'll try it, but I don't think it's going to be any different than just auto attacks. Auto attacks will be quicker. Yeah, life drains. It's just an auto. It's just a hit. It's a tick. It's just a prank. Half health. I tried chain stunning him, but I'm pretty sure he can still escape. Yeah, I just got stunned by something else, so he was able to escape there. Oh yeah, what's the immolation doing now? If I was to try without cheats, it would take more than 20 hours. I mean, I don't even know if it's possible. I'd have to get luckier with the spell damage. You'd have to at least be able to dent him in the first place. I'm not sure if I was even denting him. Nah, you can't chain stun him because he still is able to teleport. He is going down there. Yeah, he could. He could have something that has like a passive resistance to like physical and spell damage. He keeps turning off my immolation. No, not the slow. Stay still. Like you were when you was a pillar. It's only got 320 million health or something now. Yeah, that's 100 million or 10 million health, something like that. 13, yeah, 13 million. 13 million is about 1% health or something. Hooray.
Of course. Stay out of my way.
You defeated the Avatar of Darkness and restored the balance. This game will end in 60 seconds. So, we're successful with the Eredar Warlock. What spells would you have given him instead if you could choose? I think I would change out life drain. Life drain was really important to actually get to the later levels, but I suppose if you could somehow do that without using life drain, then I would ditch it, because you can get life steal from your spells, so you could lose that. The immolation was just good in flat, but I don't know. Frost Nova didn't need to be there. Smoke Bomb is pretty MVP. Rain of Fire is really, really good. Choices, really. Thanks for watching. If you made it this far, then like the video, subscribe if you're watching on YouTube, or come over to twitch.tv/witty and subscribe. Our Stampede would be an absolute must. Get Stampede down to like a 1-second cooldown and spam the hell out of Stampede. Still wouldn't help you kill the boss though, but it would certainly help you get to the boss. That's basically the main job, is getting to the boss. Alright, 2 hours. Test of balance. There you go.